apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nikes and cars. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the store. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you boo, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishes state. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew booms since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black.
Shit happened.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles.
What the fuck? Bro, I put on all white.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6.
Real good.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready, break! Liking 18!
The fake the give to Sanders, now Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Ready.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Wow.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10. Right at the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man, come on,
Down
boy.
he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Lawrence hit
Oh
the
my
ball
God.
is free.
Can't step up in the pocket, bro.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now
Dude, what
to
you
the
doing,
game. Let's go
34?
play and play as best
Come
we can.
on, man.
Let's get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, And maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
His warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They felt this with the Jags. He felt this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh,
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, we just automatically break the tackle.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action with Hurts.
Come on, Allen. Oh, let's go, fellas.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Hurry, hurry! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Come 19!
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, what the fuck, fellas?
Powers through it. And they will eventually get him down.
Right up the middle?
Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Hurts with a little
Oh my
pass
God.
on the Jets.
Give me my nigga.
He's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Come on, man.
Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. It's complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. This will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence hitting the ball is free.
Get down, man.
It's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a full return and an Eagle touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And looking for cover. His pass is intercepted.
Close to this nigga.
Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. That's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. He stiff arms it, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Where y'all at, man?
I done
blew the shit up.
We have come upon the 2-minute
They
warning.
still get 5 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Cougar 19. Warriors 17.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Every game.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared?
Man, bro. What is going on?
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Damn.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Back and 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pick it off.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
What is he doing, man?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
You slipped.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Hurts completing this
Oh,
one
let's
quickly.
go, man. We in cover 1. Pick that shit off.
Dallas got it.
Golly, let's go to the house with that.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just
Nobody even
before
over there.
halftime.
Why?
So they get their
Man
tight
up,
end away
man.
from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly the first pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
On the set.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Boys are
Elliott
now
now
back,
to kick
man.
this one away.
Need y'all step up.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
We won't figure that shit.
That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Oh, they O-line is
Eluding the pressure
bro.
right.
Oh, man. Come on with these picks, bro.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I know
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now on 2nd and 13, Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Kick it off, bro. What the?
Incomplete.
Oh, man, damn.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a
nice
nice
right to my nigga.
Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force.
Nigga, what you doing? Give me my block, bro. What kind of dive was that? Block that shit.
Because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Welcome. Let's go,
every
man.
Team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That is not an out route. What kind of pass is that, man?
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
You're throwing it up instead of to the sideline, bro.
It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Left wing 19.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And this is touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. and it's no good.
I don't know what to tell y'all, fellas. I don't feel comfortable with the offense nor the defense out there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. That was a thing of beauty there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, Reed, go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
What you mean? Give me my block.
The kick by Elliott is good.
Golly.
Extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they have 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Everywhere, bro.
They've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence.
Are you serious?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now Lawrence. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Touchdown here. Defense step up, get a touchdown. We back in the
Sports. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. My goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out
Walker, man, you supposed to kill that nigga.
Said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. What? A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And
blitz coming, and down he goes. Foyesade Aluakin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Etienne running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence.
Bruh.
My goodness, another interception.
What's that about, man?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point.
About 12 yards. I don't know this. My shit is on there. Not on far unlimited.
These have been
what
no
the fuck are you
picnic for him
doing?
so far. He's missed
Nigga's
2,
wide
but this
open.
one
Just throw
is
it to
good.
him. Nigga's 12 yards behind him. Come on, bro.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Playing weather.
This one
I'm
fielded
saying,
at the
killing
5.
the weather.
And
I'm
a
blocking.
decent return
Don't
out
worry
to the
about it.
27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong?
Pressure coming, and they got it once again.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence.
Right on.
Under pressure.
Good job, 17.
That's no sense. A loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Seems like they just faster than us, face.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to roam now. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Up the middle they go with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Why my nigga didn't break the tackle? Okay. That's just retarded.
This thing is ugly. But not
Just
much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Terrible.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Want to break some more weed down there? Nah, because you got to get up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
What is this injury?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive. To make and now here's another interception. Darius Slade.
Why do they let them run right past us?
This one back into the end zone.
We got not see the nigga right in front of you, bro. Just run right past you.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this group of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so.
Hold on to it, because they're killing you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We don't want to call none of that. So we're gonna do a single pistol strong in our count. We could go with weak and I don't know. This shit ain't gonna make it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us
niggas
today.
throwing elbows like Johnny Cage, man. Where is the fucking flag, bro?
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
See, it hurts. Can't do nothing about it, bro. Couldn't bless you. Couldn't zone you. Last week you were cool with the playbook. You changed playbooks, we just gonna be learning and learning again. Got some plays I like. You're our only nigga. They shut you down. We ain't got shit. Shit for the block. You can't do shit, man. Boys, where y'all at? Look at this nigga. 8 tackles for losses. 6 tackles. 5. Oh. Damn, little no college nigga, where you at? Shit, bro. Let's go quick, bro. He was kind of on the field defense. Nothing.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold a million records, yeah. Used to be
We gotta go.
big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can call.
Go somewhere. Nobody else will go. Do the unthinkable. Shit. It works, but it don't work. I'm gonna bring a couple plays I found in that bitch I like with me. Alright, Pimp C. DJ Screw, we gonna have to let you go, man. Who we wanna hire? Got Pimp C. You want me to bring Bun B? Gotta do something different.
You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the king first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises.
That's different.
G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest.
Damn, that's the only thing that's different. Tennessee different, man. Got Henry. At least in Washington. Damn, DJ Screw. I'm gonna have to go back to Eric Taylor, man. I don't know. It's Washington. Hey, it's all the way different.
I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, no play on my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Oh, iPhones, okay.
Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Get them, I got these trades. We hate trades. Look like my shit.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
Man, we could get some weed, bro. I ain't got no sin.
Hey, coach, put me in the game.
So you're gonna get all week. Change it up all the way. Need some new shit. I think I like this one. They gonna keep your DJ screw. But you suspended. They on a different route. I ain't gonna delete your shit. I like that shit. Kinda. Crazy, man. Man, what was that? We down with you. We tried you. You don't leave that with you, bitch. Like, I want to go back to my shit, but you don't work on this, man. Like you do. That's it. You better start doing them. Work for everybody else. Why not? So it'll be like an RPO, straight kid. They're gonna get the week. Looking for that place. It's the only thing we liked about the Chiefs. They had that one formation that we only did one play out of. We don't have to learn the rest of them plays. One empty. Some kind of trace. Got that. We'll go get that one. This is shit. Shit, what's up?
I started off that now a better I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, shameless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't worry, more no cases in. I got the road flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that monkey, about my face, wearing that monkey. That might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not after any of you people. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that monkey, about my face, wearing that monkey.
It's true. It might be true.
Get some money, 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 get some money.
This is it.
Get some money, get some money, get some money, get some money,
No.
get some money, 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 get some money.
That's no.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it.
I ain't gonna lie, you just gonna try to.
All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
Where is this shit at? Is it empty? Oh.
pour so photo gin. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Bunch it up, curve. So I think I'm gonna bunch it up. That draws that. You should have bunched it in. You gonna break the weed down or no? Say what? The weed up. Is that one of them things? Oh yeah, I didn't like this shit. Fuck it. No, I don't like this shit.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine.
What is in plays? It gotta be good. Nah, we don't like this shit.
I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit up, living the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards full of lies. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds.
Yeah, you done got a bunch of shit you ain't supposed to get. I got all my plays. Your plays ain't working, bro. I ain't worried about your play.
Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my time and it's right.
We got all our little shit.
Close my neck, shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make the pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
Instead, I'm gonna give you guys after this first. Fuck it, man. Why not? Oh, it's a lot of weeks. Man, we should have weeked it up.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Taylor and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The street start to
I
be
do
the
gotta have
bragging about first class.
my little shit
Seated on
though.
9/11, they spirits are not united. A legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the strangest things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step and make curry. I'm like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego system.
Might be freaky. We're gonna keep it, whatever.
We the good guys, no blood on our hands. This Tito shit. Back, finna guarantee those. Move back, type of view is that on the go. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, then a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror over soul. Call me Reason, aka Malcolm X.
Shit don't work this shit, but hey,
Punishment, I give him hell.
we gonna keep it.
Blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their help.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los ojos colorados. El mejor desde Colombia los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados. Ten cuidado, estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo eso ni lo que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. Just a bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Uptown, all the way down.
Oh, here we go. So that's it. What we got on our phone?
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking up way to being a great. Slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause I started stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Pull from all of the bass. My ace boom go on, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crime, me lounge in the back of the spot. Behind me to an underground peasant clown.
Better wake it up, man.
On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond sellers on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They shoot a crab with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the last living. I do it for the one that died for bad mix. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered. I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega. Promise it ain't nothing now. A new beginning. My catalog like James.
Everybody run out.
Imagine if I did make beats that
Who runs week?
Imagine if you come from the side by my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fans. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't grab it and probably baffle it.
scribble on paper, they want to shackle it.
You gonna bunch it up.
You can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, boy, no, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull up like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Kriller King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake.
So y'all don't who play with it? That's
I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra.
the Jags.
Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Whatever.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just pulled up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew up and I'm still. That's me, I'm a Nina's. Call up Khalif. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad TGOD, baby, now that's a good game. Girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Homies got me pouring this. We get awards when we get got the glory. I'm shooting my shot. Most times I be scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My on hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.
Play that go backwards.
Straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
This is pistol? What the fuck?
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
You fly that other blunt, that's it. Want to? Cause I done went brain for it. I can't even find my blades I'm looking for. This shit crazy. It's definitely a pistol is what I'm looking for. Shit crazy. Oh no,
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
I'm gonna get start with 1, 6. We're whipping it up. Perfect. We got a couple. Oh, this my shit, man. We can hit it. Fuck all this shit. I'm done with saying that.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up right now. Too dope, made better get
We gotta put in that bunch of shot, guy. Fuck that. This is what I want to do.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring. My team is the truth. But they so
Get rid of all of them, boss. Yeah,
and all of that diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here on villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it, don't rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apology. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy told me, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose.
You already watched Jeep the Creep? You want to watch Jeep the Creep? Halloween now, too.
I already watched Jeep the Creep.
Oh, you don't like Michael Myers?
That's really good.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes.
How many times y'all need to display it? I'm gonna keep it because I want to look better than the rest of them.
I'm the first to say it now, it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes, these people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends, I rock alone. I see both sides of all the titles, you need to grow.
It's just the opposite.
But I ain't like the others no more.
Alright.
God, I'm learning lessons as I go.
You gotta get tricky.
Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 minutes to me. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be.
Well, Eric, I don't know. Maybe we gotta have you back. I feel like beat you niggas. We're going new, man.
I don't like your energy, I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kidding me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay,
Who we getting rid of? DJ Smith.
2-on-2, that's like they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude. Red got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it. Not a red tool. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah. I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play.
We need different. We need a different throw type
I don't like your energy.
like a
I
million
don't like the
or something.
fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
We'll just keep it in this big.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. Go fourth bar, brother, run I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. Want me the best? Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
Okay, we come with the comebacks. Awesome comeback. We can have legend.
Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out.
That's kind of
One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree.
draw it up. That might be the shit.
I got champion genetics.
Gonna be some pearl foods. Okay. Oh, old school 49ers type shit. What? Oh, we gotta go delete you, player. Alright. Let's pick that back later. I ain't $50. What you say you wanna watch? Oh, wait, what you talking for?
Huh?
We're going brunch big and week big. Okay? With 1, 2, maybe not over there, but 3, 4. Third time to charm, baby. I'm able to keep feeding. See what you got there.